AdoptAPet show. Today is Monday, June the 15th. My name is Jeanette Higgins and I'm a volunteer with the Noonan Coweta Humane Society. And what our group does is we come down here to Coweta County Animal Control and we showcase as many fur kids and fur babies as we can get on the show in this segment in hopes that someone out there watching will absolutely fall in love and want to rush on down and adopt a pet. Now we're going to go straight into the show today because we have an absolute cutie pie that we cannot resist holding off and not showing you right away. This little guy is destined, and I tell you what, he is destined to be a wonderful boy when he grows up because he's already wonderful now. And look at those baby blues. I don't know if he's going to sit still enough, this little wiggle worm, but he's got the most gorgeous blue eyes. Now they have him marked as an Australian cattle dog, and you know, you never know what you're going to get when you come down here to animal control, but I tell you what, he is just precious, giving us lots of puppy kisses. He is hanging out in kennel A5. And I don't have his age, but he's definitely 6 months or younger. And he was picked up as a stray from Minix Road wearing a green collar and a flea collar, but no ID. So folks, he is available for adoption, and I tell you what, he is not gonna last long. He's a cutie pie. His mom is back in the cage with him, and or back in the kennel area, and we'll definitely get her on the show today too, so you can meet his mother. But he is ready to be adopted, folks. He doesn't have to be with mom anymore. He needs to be in a home with you. We have 3 adorable little sisters here, folks, and look at them just crawling all over our volunteer Angie. They have kittens coming out their ears here, literally. They're coming out Angie's ears. We have this cutie pie here that's black and white in the front, and her nickname is Belle. And then we have Anna and Elsa, the 2 little tabby girls, and oh my goodness, they are absolutely precious little babies. They are all hanging out in C34, that's their cat condo number. And they were picked up as strays from Wilson Circle. Obviously no collar. You can fit a collar on this tiny little thing, and no ID. But they are all up for adoption. And I tell you what, we love it when some of these babies that are siblings get to go home together. But if you can't adopt them all, that's absolutely fine. Just come get at least one of them. But you got to come down here and meet these little cutie pies. I mean, they're absolutely precious little babies just looking for their forever home. So come rescue Anna, Elsa, and Belle. And here we have 2 cute little black lab retriever puppies, and I tell you what, folks, they are precious. They're so scared though in this great big world, but they're so laid back. And you know, oftentimes we have labs that are really hyper and really energetic, and then we have labs that are sort of laid back. And I think these 2 fall into the laid back category for sure. This little guy here is Oak, and he is hanging out with his sister there on the end, who is Fen. And both of these sweetie pies are only about 3 months old. They are hanging out in B15, that's their kennel number. And it looks like they were picked up as strays from Witcher Road, no collar, no ID. So if you're interested in these little cutie pies, hurry on down, folks, because these puppies do not last long. People want to snatch them up and take them home and give them a special home. So come on down and meet these guys and gals down here at Animal Control. They're waiting for you. Folks, here is our precious friend that we absolutely love. He's definitely a favorite of Suzanne and mine. This is Smokey, and believe it or not, he has been here since October. I mean, this boy has been here so long. He really didn't get a good start here because they nicknamed him Spooky because he came in around Halloween. And so we changed that to Smokey because he is not a spooky kind of guy. He's just gorgeous with this smoke gray color, very, very sweet. He's doing these little air biscuits because he can't put his paws down on Suzanne's lap quite so much because he's being petted and carried and loved on so much. So he just starts swinging those little paws. Looks like he's playing air guitar or something, but such a nice boy, folks. Just such a good cat. He is in C11. He is, gosh, he's still actually a kitten. He won't be a year old quite yet, but he's definitely fully grown. He's not going to get a whole lot bigger. But I do have to mention, folks, that today is Monday the 15th, and there is a euthanasia list that has come out here at Animal Control for this Wednesday. So Smokey only has a couple more days. And gosh, you know, he's been here since October, and he's still just as sweet as he can be. And the last thing in the world that we want to see happen is for him to lose his life here at Animal Control. So if anybody out there has room in your home and in your heart for this boy, please, please hurry on down and get him. Don't let him spend all that time in a cage for nothing. Give him a home, give him lots of love, and I tell you what, he's going to give you more love in return. I mean, just multiple amounts of love in return. So please, please, come rescue Smokey. And folks, here we have Savannah, who is a gorgeous and sweet, sweet girl and extremely smart. I asked her to sit, and I tell you what, without a treat in my hands even, she went ahead and sat down for me. So she knows basic commands, and she is just wonderful. Now, this girl's about 4 years old, and she's hanging out in kennel number A14. She was picked up as a stray from Martin Mill Road, no collar, no ID, and she is heartworm negative. So that is what we love to hear. And she's ready to go out the door. She sees the door over in the corner, and she's like, I'm supposed to go out that way. And yes, Savannah, you are right. You are supposed to be adopted and get to go out that door. So come on down, folks, and meet Savannah. I know that you're going to love this girl. She's going to be a wonderful family dog. She's a Lab Retriever mix, which those are very friendly, sweet dogs, and smart as a whip for sure. So come on down and meet Savannah. She's down here waiting for her new forever home. And our loyal viewers may remember this guy. This is Toby, and Toby is this gorgeous black tuxedo kitty cat. He is already neutered, so he gets to go home the exact day that you get him. The vet doesn't have to take care of that because he's had all of his shots and all that good stuff. He's at least a year old, although his card is not currently marked. I know he's at least a year old. And he is in C24. That's his cat condo number. Now, this boy is very, very special to us, and we love him to pieces. He's been here at Animal Control since November, but he is also on the euthanasia list here at Animal Control for this Wednesday. So today is June 15th, Monday, and he only has a couple more days, folks, to be rescued. So if you want to be that person to give him a home, please call Animal Control immediately. Jot down the cat's ID number that you see on the screen that starts with an A and a 0, because that's the best way for them to find this guy for you. Let them know you want to rescue this boy. You're going to come pick him up and adopt him and give him a home. And I tell you what, he is a big boy and a sweet boy. I absolutely love his black and white markings. He's even got white socks on his feet, and just as sweet as he can possibly be. So if you're one of those people that loves the big cats and just want someone that's just going to be a snuggle buddy for you, then definitely Toby is the boy for you. So come on down and rescue him, folks. His life depends on you. We have Oreo, folks, who is all wound up and ready to go. This boy is just over being in that kennel, and he just wants to run and play. And actually, I think he might just sit up here. He's a happy boy. He might just want to sit up here with us. He really likes hanging out with me and BJ here. He's having a good old time. This handsome, handsome boy is a terrier mix. He is about 3 years old, and this guy is hanging out in B20. That's his kennel number. Now, I absolutely love this boy's markings. If you look at his face, it's just really neat how you have the black and white together. And then, of course, he has black down his tail and a little white tip. We like to call that flashlight tail when they have a little white tip on the end of their tail. This boy is heartworm negative. He's had all of his shots. He's been dewormed. And he's just a friendly boy, and he's really smart, too. I asked him to sit, and he's just going to take off. I asked him to sit, and he sat right down for his treat, and is just a bundle of energy. And I tell you what, folks, if you want to wear out your children this summer because they're just driving you crazy, give them a dog like Oreo. Let him run around the backyard with them and run through the sprinklers and chase balls and birds and frisbees and anything else he wants to chase, including your kids, to play. And I tell you what, they will all be worn out by the end of the day, and everybody will be happier and healthier. healthier for it. But I do have to mention, very sadly, that Oreo only has a couple more days, folks. He is on the euthanasia list here at Animal Control for this Wednesday, today being Monday, June 15th. So he only has a few more days, folks, and it would just be such a sad thing to see something bad happen to such a wonderful, wonderful pet. So come on down and rescue Oreo, folks. He's waiting for you. Folks, this handsome boy is Walter, and he's just a gorgeous gray kitty cat, very, very laid back, only about 2 years old though, so he is still very young. And he is hanging out in C20, that's his cat condo number. He was picked up as a stray from Hogan Road, no collar, no ID. And I just absolutely love how calm he is. He's just very gentle and sweet. I can feel him purring. I can feel that little motor going in his throat. And oh, he is in heaven now, folks. He is loving, loving, loving all this attention from our volunteer Suzanne and me. And boy, oh boy, he is one happy cat right now for sure. But so handsome. I love how sweet he is and how soft he is. He keeps his fur nice and clean and fluffy. And he's got these cute little white feet on him as well. But inside, folks, he is a precious, precious boy. Like I said, very sweet, very gentle, just moves very slowly and is just loving, loving getting all this attention. So if you are ready to give him lots of attention too, because I promise you, he's gonna go right back and give you lots of attention. He's probably gonna rub all over your legs and follow you around the house like your own little personal shadow, then definitely you have to come meet Walter. He's down here at Animal Control just waiting for you to rescue him. Folks, this little cutie pie is Lil Bit. And this little bit of a girl is a Chihuahua mix. She's only about 5 years old, and this cutie pie, oh my goodness, look at that sweet face. We put a bandana on her, and it practically covers her up completely because she's just so tiny. So perfect nickname, Lil Bit. And now this girl is in A7, that's her kennel number. She is, looks like she was picked up from Boy Scout Road, and she is heartworm negative, which is what we love to hear. And she's just down here at Animal Control. So I know there are some Chihuahua lovers out there that are looking at this girl thinking, I need to hurry on down, and yes you do. You need to hurry on down because Chihuahuas really don't last long here. They get adopted very, very quickly. And Lil Bit seems to be very interested in the cats over there in the cat room, but I tell you what, I don't think she knows what she's in for because those cats are bigger than she is. But come on down and meet this precious little girl. She's gonna fill your home with lots of love. And folks, here we have Sam, and Sam is a very special boy. He's one of the volunteer favorites. He's just so, so sweet. Loves, loves, loves to be scratched and petted and loved on. And if you stop rubbing on him and loving on him, he'll headbutt your hand because he wants you to keep on going. He just loves it. Now, this guy is about a year old. He is in C37. That's his cat condo number. And he was picked up as a stray from Glover Circle. Now, Sam has been here at Animal Control since January, so he is not on the euthanasia list as of yet. But folks, you never know. He could be on a list very soon in the future, and we don't want to see that happen with this handsome, handsome boy. He's a big boy, but you'd never know it because he's a big boy with a big heart, but he just doesn't seem like a big cat. It's really, really strange. He seems like he's smaller than he is, and then you hold him and you realize he's rock solid. And I guess we just kind of expect that things that are small are sweeter and things that are big are crazier, but he's just absolutely precious just the way he is. And like I said, such a nice boy, so handsome with his tabby markings, a little bit of white on some feet there I see, and whoa, he's trying to take off now. He knows the way out of here and he is ready to go. So if you're interested in Sam, please do hurry on down and rescue this sweet boy. And guys, now we have a special girl here. This is Honey. Her nickname is Honey because she is just so sweet. And I just gave her a treat, so now she's licking my fingers trying to figure out where that next treat is coming from. And we will give you another one in just a minute, sweetheart. This pretty, pretty girl is a Lab Retriever mix. She's only about a year old, so she is just really, really young and excited, of course, to be here with us. She is hanging out in A10, that's her kennel number, and she was picked up as a stray from Murray Street, no collar, no ID. And this girl is heartworm negative. So if you were interested in Honey, as you can see, she's like a lap dog just hanging out on Nathan's lap here, our volunteer. And she's just a honey of a girl and will definitely send some sunshine and sweetness your way. So come on down and meet Honey and rescue this sweet, sweet girl. And folks, here is Oliver, and this boy has decided that Suzanne needs to shower, and he is deciding to wash her hands with his tongue. And he's a very, very sweet boy. He is an orange male tabby, which we absolutely love the orange male tabbies because they're very sweet. And this guy is getting a little ornery because he's kind of tired of being in that cage, so he definitely needs to get a home and get out of here quickly. He's been here since February, and that's just way too long. He is hanging out in C5. That's his cat condo number right now. He's at least a year old, and he's a really nice boy, but like I said, he just really needs to get out of here because no cat wants to be in a cage for very long. So if you're interested in Oliver, please do hurry on down and rescue this boy. He is down here waiting to be your new best friend. Now this sweetie pie is Cherry, and this girl is a tan and white terrier mix. She is actually already spayed, so it's not something you have to wait for the veterinarian to take care of since she's had her shots and been dewormed and all that good stuff. She gets to go home the same exact day that you adopt her. She's about 3 years old, and right now she's hanging out in B14. That's her kennel number. Now this girl is also on the euthanasia list for this Wednesday, today being Monday, so she's only got a couple more days, but folks, she is such a nice dog. Very smart. I asked her to sit for her treat. She sat right down, and she caught just about every single one of those treats that I threw in the air for her. She's just a really, really nice dog, really laid back, and we just love her, and we just hope that somebody out there can find some room in their home and their heart for this precious girl. So come on down and rescue Cherry. Her life depends on you. And folks, here is Spencer, our handsome boy in a tuxedo. He's about a year old, hanging out in C13. And this guy also, unfortunately, is one of those kitty cats that's on the list for this Wednesday, so he doesn't have very much time. So please do hurry on down and rescue Spencer because his life truly depends on you rescuing him. And folks, here is Deja, and this girl here is a terrier mix, about 4 years old. She is in A4, that's her kennel number, and she has been picked up as a stray from Millard Farmer Road, no collar, no ID. She is heartworm negative, and Deja, unfortunately, is another one of those pets that is on the euthanasia list for this Wednesday, today being Monday, June 15th. So if you are interested in Deja, please do hurry on down. Write down the ID number you see on the screen because she does not have very much time to be rescued, adopted, or however we can get her out of this facility to save her life. We will truly do as much as we can, and we're hoping that folks out there will do their part as well. So come on down and rescue Deja. She's a beautiful brown brindle colored terrier, absolutely gorgeous as you can see. Very, very sweet dog, and just really needs a new home. So hurry on down and rescue this sweet girl. And our viewers may remember this boy, and you probably wondered where he went. We hoped he had gotten adopted, but no, he's still here at Animal Control. He's such a handsome boy. He's got this gorgeous, gorgeous blonde coat, and his fur is really long, and he really needs some grooming, but the wonderful veterinarian here has clipped some of those mats off so that he's not so ornery anymore, because it hurts when your hair when it's tangled and somebody pulls on it. He did not like that at all, but now that he's happier with some of those matted pieces gone, then he is just showing his true self, and that is a sweetheart self for sure. This boy is so sweet and so affectionate and so handsome. Look at him. He's headbutting my hand because he wants to be scratched. I can feel him purring. I can feel his little motorboat going there. And he's just such a nice boy. Even the veterinarian wrote on his card that he's sweet because he really and truly is. I mean, look at how nice he is. He's hanging out in C2, that's his cat condo number. He was picked up as a stray from Lawshee Road, no collar, no ID. And he's just a wonderful, handsome boy. I mean, look at him. He's one of those showcase kitties that really attracts attention whenever he is around because he's just so handsome. So if you want a boy that's got a heart of gold and a fur that looks like spun gold, then definitely come down and meet Milo. He's down here waiting to be a snuggly buddy for you, and he's kind of like a live pillow pet, you know. He just wants to hang out and be loved and hang out in your lap. So come on down and meet him. He's waiting for you. And guys, this is Rocky, and this guy is just so sweet. He's just sitting here all nice and calm and hanging out with us. He doesn't want to face towards you because he knows the good stuff is this way. He wants to hang out with our volunteer David and me. Now, Rocky here is I'm going to say he's a lab retriever mix. They have him marked as a terrier mix, but I think he's got a little bit of lab in him too. Now, this boy's about 2 years old, And he was picked up as a stray from Potts Road, no collar, no ID. He's hanging out in B1, that's his kennel number. And he's been here since January. Now this boy is heartworm negative, which is what we love to hear. And he is just good to go. Now, do we know if he's on the list or not? I don't think I don't think this boy is on the list. I think most of the pets that are on the euthanasia list have been here since October or November. And since he's been here since January, I don't believe he's on the list. But look at him. He's just so happy just being here with us. He does not care about doing anything else but being close to us and just sitting at our feet. And what a perfect, loyal, man's best friend. That's definitely the dog that this guy is. So come on down and meet Rocky, and I tell you what, he'll sit at your feet all day long too. And we had a few kittens on earlier, and we just wanted to show you some more of the little sweetie pies that we have available here at Animal Control. I am holding the two girls. I have Phoebe and Sarah in my lap right now, these little gray and white cutie pies. And then our volunteer Angie has one hanging on one shoulder and one hanging on the other shoulder, the two boys, Ben and Rowdy. And all of these little babies are siblings. They're all hanging out in C16. That's their cat condo number, or kitten condo number rather. They are all strays from West Plantation Drive, and they're only about a month old, maybe a little bit over a month and a half, something like that, but absolutely cute, as you can see, and this one's gonna try to take off. You can't fly, so don't jump. But they are just so cute, folks. And I tell you what, if you have been looking for a kitten and you've been waiting for Animal Control to have some kittens available, you've got to come down now. There's several different groups of kittens, and they all need homes, and they are all cute as can possibly be. This one's the little stinker that keeps trying to take off.
Are you Rowdy?
That must be Rowdy, because that would be how he got his name, is to be a little bit rowdy. But absolutely cute. So come on down, folks, and you know what? Kittens are like potato chips. You can't just have one. So come on down and get a bunch. And folks, this little girl, or rather medium-sized girl to big girl, is Ambrosia. Now this girl is like a little freight train. It's really hot outside though. It's probably close to 90, if not already 90 here at Animal Control outside in the yard. And these poor dogs, the only way they have to stay cool is their way of sweating is panting. So if they're panting, it's because it's hot. Now Ambrosia here is about 2 years old. She is heartworm negative, which is what we love to hear. She is hanging out in B18, that's her kennel number. Now she is also one of those dogs that is in terrible, terrible danger of losing her life here at Animal Control this Wednesday, today being Monday. So she doesn't have much time left, folks, but what a nice, nice dog with a beautiful name, Ambrosia. I mean, we don't want to see anything happen to this girl except for her to be adopted or rescued. So if you're interested whatsoever, she's a terrier mix and she just needs a new home. And as you can see, she's just as sweet and compliant and loving as she can possibly be. But come on down here to Animal Control and rescue her, because her days really are numbered and she needs you. This is Socks, and Socks obviously was named Socks because of the white socks on his feet. He is about 8, 9 months old now, and this boy is sweet, 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 and we know that for sure because the veterinarian here at Animal Control even marked sweet on his card. He's a black and white, kind of the tuxedo kitties that we talk about. He doesn't really want to be held right now. Well, actually, he wants to be held, but he wants to make sure that everybody sitting on the bench gets a chance to love all over him. He wants to make sure that he doesn't leave anybody out as far as giving love and receiving love. So he's going to come over here and love on me, since he's already gotten his love from Suzanne, and then of course he's going to go back to her. Now Socks is hanging out in C10, that's his cat condo number, and he's such a handsome boy. He's so silky soft and keeps his fur nice and clean, so we know he's very healthy. Just to let you know, he is not on the euthanasia list, but he still is urgent, folks, because he's here at Animal Control. He doesn't need to be here. He doesn't need to be in a cage. As you can see, he's extremely friendly and loving, very, very affectionate. He doesn't need to be in a cage. He needs to be in a home with someone that he can just continue to love all over all day long. And oh my goodness, he's just so handsome and so sweet. So please do hurry on down and rescue Socks. He's down here at Animal Control, and he wants to be your buddy. And this pretty girl is Belmont. I absolutely love her nickname. I hope it sticks, whoever adopts her, because I think it's a perfect name for this girl. She's about 3 years old, and she is in B14. That's her kennel number. Now, Belmont was picked up as a stray from Fox Hollow Run, no collar, no ID. She is a terrier mix and just a very, very sweet girl. Now, Belmont is unfortunately also at high risk because she is on the euthanasia list for this Wednesday, today being Monday, June 15th. And folks, I tell you what, you couldn't get a better dog. I mean, she's just so sweet. She loves people. She's just wonderful. And you know, every dog we've had on the show today that I mentioned is on the list are all so highly adoptable, so sweet, so healthy. And it's just such a tragedy to think that they may lose their lives in a couple of days. So, you know, every single one of them, we put these, we give them treats and we put these bandanas on their necks, and they just don't really care what we do to them. They just want to be loved. So if you're interested in Belmont, please, please hurry. It's very urgent that she get out of here in the next couple of days because she will lose her life on Wednesday if she's not adopted or rescued. So come on down and save Belmont. Her life is depending on you. And folks, that is our show for today. Thank you so, so very much for tuning in. We absolutely love our loyal viewers out there who tune in every single, really almost every single day, because this show does show just about every day on New Link. But we want to make sure that we thank you from the bottom of our heart. And folks, I know there is a euthanasia list for this Wednesday, so there are some animals that are in grave danger of losing their lives. So please, please, if you know someone that's thinking about adding a pet to their home, please contact them, have them look at this show, go on our website. You'll see all the animals that are in danger on there, you know, and also on the Coweta County Animal Control's website. Please do go ahead and like our Facebook page while you're at it. Go ahead and like the Facebook page of the Help Spay Neuter Clinic because they are an affiliate of NCHS. And, you know, just please, please do what you can to save these gorgeous dogs and cats. I mean, they really need homes and they really need you. Want to make sure I thank Coweta County Animal Control for allowing us to come down to this facility. Thank you to New Link for even just putting us on your network. This show would not be possible if it were not for you. And our wonderful camerawoman, Laura, who we want to say congratulations to because she's getting married this Saturday. So congratulations, Laura. We love you and we need you. And you always do a great job helping us with our show. And also want to make sure that I thank our volunteers for giving their time, their love, and just everything that they have, their hearts, to these animals to try to find new homes for them and give them a forever home. So thank you so much for tuning in. We hope that you'll come visit us at PetSmart or Petco on the weekends for our adoption days. And we just thank you for tuning in, and we just love you. So thank you so much. And if you feel like you're just not doing a difference out there in the world, and that, you know, to the world you might not make a difference, but to one of these animals here, you are their world. So come on down, make a difference, save a life, adopt a pet. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.